Hi all, welcome to another session of our PYQ discussion. So we are dealing with our first chapter, when, where and how. So in last class we already discussed three questions and their answers. Okay, let's move on the next question. Question number 4. An archive is a place where, so here the question is related to archive. What is archive? The options are given there. Its historical manuscripts and documents are kept. Excavated bones of animals and birds are kept. Remains of the buildings made of stone and bricks found by archaeologists are kept. And sculptures found in excavations are kept. So among these options, which is correctly matches with the term archives? So let's see the answer. So archive is a place. The answer is first one. An archive is a place where historical manuscripts and documents are kept. Okay, so archive is a place where historical documents and manuscripts are kept. So what is manuscripts? We already discussed about manuscripts in our last class. Okay, so I'm already told you manuscripts and archives, inscriptions. These are very important topics from this chapter. So archive records documents, that is old manuscripts, government files, etc. Museum objects. What is the examples of museum? Where we keep the objects such as sculptures, tools, ornaments, paintings, etc. Archaeological site means that is why excavated bones, remains, stones, etc. So always remember, archives are written records and museum are related to physical objects. And question number 5. It's a statement wise question. So below are two statements A and B in context of contemporary debates on dates and periods of Indian history. Statement A is, a periodization like Hindu, Muslim, British is appropriate as the religion of the rulers has been the only important historical change. And the statement B, it is problematic to assign precise dates and time spans to historical process that happened over a period of time. Okay. So the first statement is related to historical change, and the statement B is related to the assigning of precise date and time spans. So which is the correct option? So try to find out the answer by pausing your video. So let's move on the answer. So here what is statement A? The statement A is, a periodization like Hindu, Muslim, British is appropriate as the religion of the rulers has been the only important historical change. This statement is false. Why? Because history is not only about rulers, religion. Society, economy, culture and technology also change. So here the statement is only related to the changes take place in rulers' religion. It's a false statement because our history is not related to change in religion of rulers, which is related to society, economy, different cultures, etc. So the first statement is considered as false. What is the statement B? It is problematic to assign precise dates and time spans to historical processes that happened over a period of time. So this is true because changes in history like decline of empires, spread of technology, social reforms happens gradually, not on a single date. Okay, so that is why this statement is considered as true. The statement is related to historical datings. So it's the historical things or historical events. We know that the all historical events are happens in gradually. Okay, so that is why this statement B is correct and statement A is considered as false. Question number 6. Consider the statement A, B, C. This is also again statement type question. 3 statements are given there, A, B and C, on periodization of history, and choose the correct answer. British historians divided history of India into 3 periods. The division was based on the idea of religion division ignored to the rich diversity of the subcontinent. Sir William Jones divided the history of India into 3 periods. So which of the following options are correct? Or which statement is correct related to the division of India into periods, 3 periods? We already discussed this topic and I'm already told you this is very important area, the division of Indian history. Okay, let's see the statements. The first statement is British historians divided the history of India into 3 periods. This is a correct answer because we know that the British historians like James Mill divided Indian history into Hindu, Muslim and British periods. The division was based on the idea of religion and ignored the rich diversity of the subcontinent. This is also correct statement. The division of India is done based on the religion's importance. Okay, the division ignored the diversity of the subcontinent. So this statement is also correct. This religiously based division was problematic because it oversimplified and ignored culture, regional and economic diversity. Okay. So remember that the division in Indian history is based on religion. And the statement C is considered as wrong. Why statement C is considered as wrong? Yes, Sir William Jones divided the history of India into 3 periods. That is an incorrect statement. It was James Mill, not William Jones. James Mill is divided the Indian history, not William Jones. Okay, James Mill, who in history of British in India divided Indian history into Hindu, Muslim and British period. Okay, so Indian history is divided into British, Hindu, Muslim and British period by James Mill, not Sir William Jones. Okay, so statement A and B is only correct. Okay, so hope you understand the questions and the answers. If you have any doubt, you can feel free to ask me. Okay, and also you can put your doubts in comment box. Okay, thank you.